From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun to give, looking for room. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game if they want to be a great program again.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Castellanos. Makes the grab. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Autry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Davis. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback...
How about that play? A diving snag along the right side. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room. It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's White. Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Noles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Handoff from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They've got a first down here to open the period. Going to the running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida State.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. Moore will throw. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. And the Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll ride his man on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. It's complete on the right side. Oh, a lot of space. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Ocha. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Moore to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Benson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Whittington. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
The field goal is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The snap sets up the throw. That's caught. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Williams. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moore to the air. Looking for space to the left. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Buying some time. He's got an open man. There he goes. Play for this offense, and they get it to the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Pulls it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Benson. Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The option look. Now the pitch. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Moore will throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Setting up the screen. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
With the run on 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCoy. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd down?
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Moore will throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He'll get a fresh set down. Stopped at the 31-yard line. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. And they weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. They've got the screen set up. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He wants to throw it again. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Moore. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Using the quick game. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Moore to the air. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Here's a heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Off play action. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. To throw, it's Castellanos. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Complete to the right. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Goes toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Past the 30. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
And how about this offense, man? They are jacked up, running around, chest bumping, everything going their direction, about to tie this football game up, and the special teams unit comes up small. What a huge game-changing block. Take it back to the house. This game is completely different now.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.